Right then guys, how's it going and welcome back to the final Euros 2020 fantasy football video. The Euros final is this Sunday, just about 2 days to go to make our changes. And England are in the final. I had a great night out on Wednesday. I'm hoping it's going to be an even better night out on Sunday. Let me know down below what you've thought of the tournament. Let me know how your fantasy football's going. Obviously, I'll let you know how I did in the semi-finals, which was okay. And then I'll let you know what I'm doing ready for the final. There's not too much choice anymore. There's two teams, and you're pretty much going to back the team that you think is going to win. Unless maybe, if you're not winning your private league, maybe you could back the other team as that last chance shot of trying to jump into the top spot. But I should say thank you to everyone who has been watching this series. I've had a lot of love on it. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. In a few weeks' time, I will be bringing out my Fantasy Premier League fantasy football series as well. I already have the league and everything set up. I could even put that down in the description now or on screen if you guys want to jump in early and start getting involved in the Premier League fantasy football. And I'll be back in a few weeks' time to show you what I'm doing ready for the new season. But before we get into any of that, we still have a final and we still have some last changes to make to our teams. So as you can see here, top spot in the Roobenstein League, Gangsters Allardyce. Second place, Jarvis Devils. Third place, Penandez. Cool Dude, Deadpool, Rafa Reigns. Basically, if you are on this top page, then well done to you. You can probably still join the league at this point. I'm not even sure anymore. So if you do fancy joining it for the last game this Sunday, then please be sure to do so. Again, well done to everyone here. And if you want to find out who was the ultimate winner at the end of this, I'm probably not going to do a video just to say who won. So I might post it on my community page on YouTube. So look out for that. And I'll also post it at the start of my Premier League fantasy football video when I get to do that as well. So well done to everyone on here. If I scroll down to find myself, I am 120th place, 30 points. I think I'm 70 points, 70 points behind the winner, or one of the winners. So I mean, I've done okay. 120th. It says I've actually gone down. That's not true. I've actually gone up about 12 places. I've gone down since the first semi-final to the second semi-final, but between semi-finals I have actually gone up a little bit. So it was tough. There was only 4 games left. And if we actually take a look at those games, Italy won, Spain won, Italy went through on pens. England 2, Denmark 1, England went through in extra time with a pen. So it was penalties that kind of gave the results of those games. No clean sheets, basically, and not a huge amount of goals. And the people who were scoring, I think were a little bit unexpected. I mean, I know Harry Kane scored. I think a lot of people will have had him in. The other one was an own goal. And then for Italy, I did have Morata in, but because he's a striker and because he didn't play the full game, I think he only got 4 or 5 points. I think Chiesa is a player that a lot of people did have in. Basically, if you've got 40 plus points this week, I think you've pretty much had a good week. If we go back here, you know, Gangs at 42, 46, 38, 30, 39. Is there anyone who got 50? Not that I can see. And I think it's going to be even lower scoring in the final as well. So as I say, the final 2 teams, Italy versus England. I will say this, and I've said it on every video. The deadline is 8 o'clock on Sunday, which is when the game kicks off. So I'm going to show you what I'm planning on doing with my team. But at the end of the day, I will not be making changes until those team lineups actually come out. Especially with England, I think they reckon it's going to be Kane, Sterling, and well, again, it's changed every time. It's been Sancho, it's been Saka, and people are talking about Mount potentially playing there just to try and block off that Italian left-hand side, possibly going 5 at the back. With it being a final, bring Trippier in as the wing back. So all that kind of stuff, we will actually know it before the deadline anyway. So if you're feeling keen, go for it and make your changes, but obviously you don't have to. And same with Italy as well. They have mixed their midfield around a little bit. If we take a look at how I did in the semi-finals, I've already spoken about it. I didn't do great. I did back the England defence pretty heavily. I was a little bit worried if I went too heavy England defender-wise, but no one got a clean sheet. Neither did Italy, neither did Spain, neither did Denmark, so it really didn't make a difference. And I think that's one of the big reasons no one got that many points, is because no one's defenders got anything. And then after that, you're just looking at players who scored. So as I say, Morata, who didn't play the full game. So, I had 2 players who got a goal, but it still wasn't too much, really. So, in terms of the final, as I say, how many... We get 5 transfers. I should also say, your bench doesn't matter now, does it? Your bench is not going to make a difference anymore. So you basically just want to put the players on who are going to be in that game. So let's just quickly do that now while we're on. Let's get Kane in there. Pickford in as well. So I've got 5 transfers. Of my players, I only have 1 start an 11 player who isn't actually qualified. So I've got 5 substitutions to make, but in theory I could just make 1. I could just take P. Torres out and put in another defender. I'm pretty 50-50 matched right now in this team with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 England players, 4 Italy players. And as I say, this is it. I can't really help you too much now at this point. It really comes down to, it's just 1 game. It's not like when we had, 10 games in a round or even more or less. Like, it is 1 match. What do you think? Who's going to win? And what do you think the scoreline's going to be? Do you think England can nick it with a 1-0? Because if you do, Harry Kane captain, all your England defenders and goalies in. Or do you think that maybe Italy is going to have a bit too much for England? I'm not the kind of guy who likes to jinx things, so I'm not going to say too much, but I'm quite happy with the way my team looks right now. I think the main thing for me will be I've got 5 free transfers. I'm going to be looking to, as I say, take him out. Walker in. And again, you're swinging it one way or the other. As I say, if you feel like you need to really bring in the points for this is your last chance. I mean, if you've still got your wild card or something like that, then just throw it in there. Get all the players that you think is going to win that game. Or even if you are an England fan and you think we're going to do it, but you're in second place in your private league and you think that going all Italy could take you further, or even the other way around, if you think England possibly won't win, but you're going to shove them all in there, is the hope that everyone else will be covering that one. I think it's going to be pretty 50-50, to be honest. I'm not sure if going full England is a bit of a stretch, but at this point where I am in our league, I don't think it really matters. Of anything, I think going full out England and praying that we'll get the result we want will probably take me higher than going 50-50. If Italy do win, I've not really lost. I'm already 120th place. I may as well go full in on England and then maybe choose an outside captain choice as well. I think captain-wise, it's going to be Harry Kane or Immobile, really, the 2 strikers. The thing with Italy is they also have a lot of creative players in the middle. England, it's really Sterling or another player who we don't really know who it's going to be yet. I think an outside shot could be a Sterling captain. Midfielders get more points for goals. They also pick up a clean sheet bonus if they are playing for the full game. So again, I think I will be boring and go Harry Kane captain and hope that he gets a goal, maybe a pen again, who knows. But again, outside chance bet, or even someone like Maguire. He is up for those corners. He's got such a threat in the air. If he can pull off a goal, he gets, again, more points than what the strikers would. And if we are able to get a clean sheet, that will be a really good one. Good one there as well. And to be honest, it works for both teams. Italy have got some tall, big lads at the back. And if they're able to grab a goal, it kind of works the same. So I'm trying not to be biased despite the fact I'm sat in my England top. But yeah. So I haven't really got a lot to do there. It's almost like it's up to the gods now. I can't really change too much. What I need to do is see the lineup and then lock it in. So yeah, as I say, I don't feel like I've been a huge amount of help this week. I think the biggest tip I can give you is the fact, again, the deadline's at 8 o'clock and the lineups will be out an hour and 15 minutes before the kickoff. So really, unless you're brave enough to go for it now, get your reminder on your phone. This is what I do. I put a reminder in my phone, 7:15, and it buzzes off of, oh yeah, need to quickly check the lineups. Well, I'll be looking anyway, but I'll be in the pub and I will have had a few drinks. But just to make sure that I get the checks in before I cement the team. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. As I say, it's over to you now pretty much. It's 50-50. I think I've kind of already made my bed by putting in the England players from the quarters to the semis, and now they're still in there for the final. So I think it will be, you know, to start taking them out for Italy players. And again, the other way, I really don't know which way it's going to go. If I'm feeling really brave, maybe I could maybe take an Italy player out. You know, Berardi hasn't even been starting, so to be honest, I'm talking about P. Torres. He pretty much needs to come out as well. Whereas England, I think they're all nailed on. So is Immobile, so is Insigne. Barella did, 85 minutes, but I think I could probably get a better alternative to him once I've seen the lineups. So that's the thing. I mean, Berardi might start. You know, I might sub him out now, and then he plays in the game. So I'm better off waiting for that. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. Again, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for getting involved in the league, watching the videos, and basically celebrating the Euros with me in fantasy football style. Again, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back for Premier League fantasy football, and fingers crossed, we might actually be able to get to some football games in the new season as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think the scoreline's going to be this weekend. Can England do it? Are you an Italian fan? Do you think you guys are going to do it? Let me know down below. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later.